Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome to the 2020 U.S. Army Futures Command Innovation Combine. My name is Erica Bertoli. I'm from the U.S. Army Combat Capabilities Development Command, and I'm honored and excited to serve as your MC for the competition over the next 2 days. The U.S. Army Futures Command continues its call to forge the future and is proud to be presenting this new and unique approach to seeking innovative technical solutions across a vast ecosystem. Over the next 2 days, we'll hear from companies proposing solutions in the areas of novel materials for weight reduction and survivability, and scalable power and energy solutions. Developments in these fields will ultimately lead to advancements in the production of equipment that is lightweight, easily transported, robust, and cost and energy efficient. As Major General George, the commanding general of the Combat Capabilities Development Command, has said, the CCDC team is hungry for solutions. We've worked with all kinds of innovative and non-traditional partners, from two brothers in their garage called How and How Technologies, to NASCAR teams, to individual scientists in universities and major defense corporations. This event is just one way that AFC is tackling these challenges and leveraging new partnerships to enhance innovation. So as we get ready to hear from today's 4 presenters, I want to take a moment and share some of the background of the AFC Innovation Combine process as it relates to building the critical partnerships needed. In the beginning, the AFC Innovation Combine received 82 white papers from 74 companies. Of the 74 companies who submitted, 28% have not previously conducted business with the DoD. Of the companies that originally submitted, 94% were small businesses. And of the top 8 offerers who you will be hearing from today and tomorrow, all 8 of them are small businesses. I think it's incredibly exciting, and it speaks to the innovation of this process in opening up new avenues for collaboration. It's been an amazing experience overall over the course of the competition, and to get to see so many teams participate in this effort to make the U.S. Army soldiers safer and more effective. Over the next 2 days, you will hear pitches from the 8 companies across 2 topic areas. When all is said and done, 1 team in each of those categories will be announced winner. The remaining 6 companies will receive awards of up to $15,000 each, and the 2 winning teams will each earn awards of up to $45,000, as well as enter into negotiations for a contract valued at up to $300,000. The Army Futures Command is working to enable innovation by creating purposeful networks of non-traditional business, startup, investors, academia, and industry focused around technologies that will advance the Army's modernization priorities. The Innovation Combine provides a forum for these groups to collaborate with the Army, earn prize money, and tackle Army challenges with scalable power and energy solutions and novel materials. So now let's talk about what's ahead today. All of the teams competing over the next 2 days are impressive. The pitches today will focus on novel materials for weight reduction and survivability. So now, to set the stage for today's topic, I'd like everyone to please enjoy a short video introduction from Dr. Robert Hart, Senior Mechanical Engineer with the U.S. Army CCDC Ground Vehicle Systems Center. Let's go to our video.
Hi, my name is Robert Hart, and I'm a researcher in materials engineering at the Ground Vehicle Systems Center. We are very excited to hear the industry pitches on the topic of novel materials for weight reduction and survivability. This topic is especially important to us at the Ground Vehicle Systems Center as we look to engineer manned and unmanned next-generation combat vehicles. As we look to integrate advanced capabilities onto these platforms, lightweight materials are necessary in order to offset the added weight of new sensor packages, powertrain upgrades, and more. Our research has shown that lighter materials, and thus lighter vehicles, can be transported faster in theater and at lower cost. Moreover, these vehicles with increased mobility may lead to fewer hits sustained and more favorable outcomes in theater. We are very excited to hear the innovative ideas that industry has to offer to support the development of lightweight next-generation combat vehicles.
Thank you. It was outstanding. So now that we have an overview of today's topic area, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the 4 companies that you'll be hearing present. First up, we will have FPH from Roswell, Michigan. Next, we will hear from UHV Technology Incorporated from Lexington, Kentucky. Third will be Mayfic USA LLC from Shelby, North Carolina. And fourth will be Maynard Steel Casting Company from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Judging today's presenters will be representatives and our experts from across the Army community. I'd now like to present our 4 judges for today's topic. First, from the Assistant Secretary of the Office of U.S. Army Acquisition, Logistics, and Technology, or ASALT, the Ground Maneuver NGCV portfolio, we will have Mr. Keith Jodis. Next, we will have Major David Schwartz from the 75th Innovation Command. Next, we will be joined by Major Michael Pisano from the CCDC Ground Vehicle Systems Center. And finally, we will be joined by Dr. Robert Hart from the CCDC Ground Vehicle Systems Center. So we're about to get started, but before we do, just a couple of quick pieces of business about what's going to happen next. Each presenting company, we will see a pre-recorded video presentation or pitch. Following that, the company will have a 10-minute live Q&A session with our 4 judges. The Q&A time is strictly limited to 10 minutes, so if you hear me breaking in, you'll know that time is up. We'll be taking questions from our judges in the order that they were introduced, and I will be going to each of them in turn so that they can ask their questions. If there is time after each judge has asked a question, we will open the Q&A back up to all the judges to see if there are any additional questions before the 10 minutes runs out. So with that in mind, we have a few minutes. Why don't we all go grab a cup of coffee and get ready for the U.S. Army AFC Innovation Combine. We will be back at 11:15 Central Time with our first team. Have a great time, and we'll see you in a few minutes.